All right, we're going to have a lot of speculation in this video. We're going to talk about a rework to Heartless Doctor Strange, potentially Blue Marvel being the next DD9 mythical. We got some data mines coming in from Rayge Gaming. And then we're also going to talk about ThunderStrike being the next legendary, possibly. A lot of this is speculation. So let's start right here with Heartless Doctor Strange. And I think this does make sense when they put these inside of the global milestones. It means a rework. I think the only time that it has not been a rework was Sunspot, but there was something else tied to, I don't remember. I think it was some sort of event, whatever like that. But they put these in here and they get reworked. And I think it kind of does make sense, because if we go in game and we look at like the order of characters coming into the game, like the squads right here, the squad tab is great. So we can see, you know, the order of teams coming to the game kind of working backwards. If we go back and look at what has been replaced right here. So we got an arena team here replaced by, let's say, Fantastic Four. Then we have a Tech Raid team that's being replaced by Insidious 6. Well, what's next on the list? Well, Night Stalkers. And maybe this Heartless Doctor Strange has to do with some sort of Mystic Raid team or something like that. You know, and then it was Summer Solstice was for Sunspot, right? That's the only one that I could think of that was not tied to a rework. So we'll have to see if this is a rework. They don't do things like this on accident. It is definitely a hint, and maybe that means a new Mystic Raid team. Now, there was some speculation right here on the third legendary character on the Annihilist year, if you will. We've already got Quasar and Blastar, and it's been widely speculated. So this is speculation. This is not official, that this is going to be ThunderStrike, or some people call him Temu Thor. But if you look at the picture there, that's uncanny. It's uncanny how similar that is right there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Hard to say. Also, got to give a big shout out to Rayge Gaming. I'm going to put a link to this video. I would highly suggest checking out his videos. He does a great job of presenting strategies for free-to-play players and what to do and what to hoard. I think he does really good stuff there. There were some data mines. And so we've already been seeing these inside of the Broken King, where it says new Danger Rooms Live, and you get some extra antimatter. Play every day for 100 Scorpion charge, which I'm glad I did not core. I'll just get that and get 100. You know, that'll be a part of probably a Danger Room event is what I'm going to guess. Then this is going to happen before Superior Spider-Man comes out. Well, in this tree of data mines, because we've been getting these lately, like we've seen this. We're already seeing this right now in game, where it says hint, and then you, like when you log in, sometimes it won't let you collect it, and then you have to log back in to get it to work. Like right here, hint, Hobgoblin joins Insidious 6 in raids. And so that is just to like give you some notice. When you re-log in, you get those points. So like right now, the server reset was just 2 minutes ago. If I restart my game, it'll just automatically give me those points. These are in that same vein right here. And what we're looking at is prepare for Blue Marvel with T3 ISO 8 L5. Hint, build Conqueror. So the Conqueror right now is going to be like Hellfire and Fantastic Four MCU. Build Conquer, Cosmic City, and global teams for Blue Marvel. Okay, so this is all in the data mines, and I think this is all in line of what we're expecting to get. There's also mention here of T3 ISO 8 L5. And if we go back a couple months ago, I guess this was 2 months ago, in the Q&A reveals the 2025 roadmap. This is with RJ and Pathfinder. We've got the kind of a system what's happening, right? So we got Chapter 2 Blastar. We got a new raid that's already happened. Cross-platform connection. Now, this started happening yesterday with Discord. And so this was kind of a trick for me. What you have to do is you have to log in, let's say on Chrome on your phone, to Discord, which is something I normally don't do because I use the Discord app. I also use the Discord app on my computer So that was kind of a hassle. And then it wanted me to go through an authenticator. And luckily there was an option for two-step where they can send the code to my phone. It was not easy to get Discord to work on Chrome. Then when Discord's on Chrome, you load up the game and then you click some tabs. And for what? I don't know. I guess it's going to be nice to be able to communicate with Alliance. I actually have all communication in game turned off. I'm wondering if there will be value in this. So when I chat now, and I'll go in game and I'll show you. When I chat now, which I have disabled, I always have this disabled, but if I turned it on, I can turn on Alliance chat right there, which is, I'm not going to use global chat. There's just too much stuff going on there. But next to my name now, so I can go hello right here, hello. And then right behind me, there will be a, well, right there, you'll see a little Discord notification, right? And then if my Alliance leader goes in and links everything to a Discord lobby, it says this lobby is not linked to a channel. Ask your leader captain to sync it. So there can be messages typed into Discord that will show up not only on Discord, but show up here in game. Okay, so that is a thing. Maybe that'll be useful. I typically disable all chat because I was in an Alliance where they thought it was funny to type penis jokes and stuff like there and say boomers and idiot or whatever. I didn't want to deal with it. It was actually kind of funny for like 10 minutes. So I turned it off. So, but I think most people would use this. All right. So this is happening, right? So this is where we're at right now, is that the Discord cross-platform connection is right there. Battle World, new boss, that's going to be Sentry, Purple, 5 and 4. They said by year end, and then they said War 0.20. I think all of these things are happening sooner than later. And this right here also mentions prepare for Blue Marvel with T3 ISO 8 L5. And I also got to give props out to Rayge Gaming, because this really puts us in line for a DD9 that requires 4 and 5. Because I would expect that a Nihilus is going to be tied to 21. I think this is spot on right here. I actually think this is the way it's going to happen. Is that we're going to have Blue Marble. It's going to be some sort of dark dimension, because it's been a minute since we've had something to do. And that was tied to Odin. And then Professor X was in March. And we haven't had really anything since Professor X. You know, and I know for me, the game has kind of been a little bit dull after getting Professor X. So I feel like, you know, having something to do to DD9 tied to ISO 4 and 5, I think that'll be great. I wish we could get some official information on it. Again, this is pretty much speculation. But I think these data mines are correct. A big shout out to Rayge Gaming, by the way, put his video in the description. Also, another unnecessary difficult end event. It's another optional event. I don't know if it's unnecessary or not, but if you don't want to be bothered with the Red Star Leaderboard Quasar event, or not Quasar, Blastar, that's fine. Because at the end of this block, you should have a 7 yellow, 7 red. And so the people that are going through this scourge right now that are going to get early access to red stars and yellow stars, you know, they're going to have an advantage for what? You know, 2 months maybe? So I don't know. I think if it's too difficult, or if you're not worried about getting this, or if you're stressing out about if you're going to get this or not, no, it's just wait to the end of the quarter and you'll be good. And we're talking about when this ends and then the next one starts. So I wouldn't worry about that too much from the way I see it, unless they change things and they didn't tell us. Anyways, that's according to what RJ said in one of his other posts, where he said, yeah, that people should be getting a 7/7 upon exit of this quarter, this wave, this chapter of the Nihilus. So, and you can tell that that's going to be ending at some point just by the expiration of antimatter. So at 54 days, So this is going to give people a 40-something day advantage? Okay. All right. It's not that big of a deal as far as I'm concerned. Let me know what you think. Bye for now.